You guys watched my video last week where I checked out the White River and told you guys a little bit about the White River, and I told you that the East Fork actually is created by two other rivers combining, the Driftwood River and the Flatrock, and that's actually at this spot right here just behind me is where those two rivers combine. But I'm not here to show you that today, really. This place is much more interesting. I'm at Millrace Park in Columbus, Indiana, and this place seems to be cursed because the death toll is high and rising all the time. Check it out. From the 1930s to the 1960s, this place was a very poverty-stricken residential area, and the people that lived here were plagued by floods, constant floods, because this is a floodplain area, which brought on rodents and disease and death. And it was a pretty bad place. In fact, they named it Death Valley. So this place was called Death Valley, and this plaque here behind me commemorates that. So in the 60s, the last residents were moved out of here and it was turned into a park, Millrace Park. And like I said, this place does still seem like it's cursed though, because crazy things continued even after that. In this 1971, there was at least 6 eyewitnesses and 2 different incidences of something they're calling the Millrace Monster, which was some kind of 7-foot bipedal thing that was green and slimy that came out of the water and attacked people. One woman's car was messed up and I guess stunk afterwards. There's some crazy stories you can find online, and I don't know if the Millrace Monster is real, but one thing that is real is the deaths that kept happening here and still happen today. In fact, this tower you see behind me here, just 2 months ago in February 2017, a adult male climbed up it and committed suicide by jumping from the top of that tower. And it was closed down for a while, but it looks like it's opened back up now. I've been to the top of it before, but it was just a month later in beginning of March where a young lady was trying to rescue a dog out of the river, and the current was pretty strong and it took her away and she drowned just up the river here. So there's been a couple deaths just this year in this area, and it's kind of scary. But one thing that also persists here is the flooding. The flooding hasn't gone anywhere. It still floods all the time. In fact, I brought my drone up here to fly around just earlier this year, and this is what I found. So even though this place floods once in a while and may be cursed, it's still a beautiful park, at least now. In the 80s, they really revamped this place and turned it into what you see today. They even restored the covered bridge, which looks fantastic compared to what it looked like then. Here, take a look at what it looked like back then. And this is what it looks like now. And it's fantastic because there are 90 covered bridges still left in Indiana out of the about 1,000 in the country. So we've got a lot of them here, but that's a whole nother episode that we will do another time, all about the covered bridges. I appreciate you guys coming along to Millrace Park with me today. And if you guys like the video, give me a thumbs up, give me a high five, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace!